Have you ever gotten that strange feeling of déjà vu? Not just for a moment, but when you look at the world around you, that feeling that we've been here before. Well, you're not wrong. Historians and philosophers have long talked about the cyclical nature of history. But what if this time, the cycle isn't just repeating? What if it's repeating but worse? Let's travel back to the early 20th century. The world was on the brink of massive change. New technologies were emerging, connecting people in ways they'd never imagined. So there was incredible economic growth, but also staggering inequality. Sound familiar? We see echoes of this today. The internet and the social media have connected us globally, creating a digital world that mirrors the explosive growth of the railway and the telephone. We're living through an age of tech billionaires and the gig economy workers, a modern version of the Gilded Age's tycoons and the factory hands. But here's the twist. The tools have changed, and they've become exponentially more powerful. Back then, propaganda was spread through newspapers and the radio. It was effective, but its reach was limited. Today, misinformation can spread to billions in seconds through social media algorithms designed to keep us hooked. These digital echo chambers can polarize societies faster and more effectively than any printing press ever could. We're not just reading different newspapers. We're living in entirely different realities, curated by code. Think about economic crises. The Great Depression of the 1930s was a devastating event, triggered by a stock market crash and the banking failures. We saw a frightening parallel in 2008. But now, our global financial system is so interconnected that a crisis in one corner of the world can trigger a domino effect across the entire planet almost instantly. The speed and the scale are on a completely different level. The same digital connections that bring us together can also make us more vulnerable to a global collapse. And what about geopolitical tensions? The years leading up to World War I were marked by a complex web of alliances, an arms race, and the intense nationalism. Today, we see a resurgence of nationalist sentiment around the globe. But now, the conflicts aren't just fought with soldiers on a battlefield. We're facing cyber warfare, economic sanctions that can cripple entire nations, and the proxy wars fought in the shadows. The very definition of war is changing, becoming more subtle, yet potentially more disruptive to our daily lives. Perhaps the most significant difference is our relationship with the planet itself. Past civilizations faced environmental challenges, like deforestation or soil erosion, but these were largely localized. Today, we face a truly global climate crisis. The Industrial Revolution of the past set the stage, but our modern consumption and the emissions have accelerated the problem to a critical point. Unlike past historical cycles, this one has a hard deadline from Mother Nature. The consequences of inaction aren't just societal collapse, they're ecological. So, is history just a repeating loop? Maybe it's more like a spiral. We circle back to similar themes: inequality, technological disruption, political tension, but each time, we're at a different level, with higher stakes and the more powerful tools. The challenges are amplified, but here's the crucial part. We are not just passive observers, we are the actors in this story. The one thing that has also grown exponentially is our access to information and our ability to connect with one another. We have the collective knowledge of all past generations at our fingertips. We can learn from their mistakes in a way they never could. We see the patterns. We see the warnings. The question is no more longer whether history repeats itself, but whether we will finally learn from it and choose to write a different ending for our chapter. The spiral doesn't have to lead down. We have the power to change its direction. It's up to us. Thanks for watching. If this made you think, consider subscribing for more deep dives into the world we live in. See you next time.